Hey there, welcome to Live Happily Ever Now. I am your host, Carrie Briggs. If you found this podcast, that is no accident. It means that you're ready to feel good, heal your life, and manifest the life of your dreams. I can't wait. Welcome back to Live Happily Ever Now. I am your host, Carrie Briggs. So we took a couple weeks off for a break, and things are finally starting to get back to normal, get back into the groove of things. And there have been some massive, massive shifts happening in the collective. And I feel like that's the energy that needs to come up right now. And a lot of messages around worthiness, claiming your worth, claiming your desires. You are worthy enough to claim your desires. You are worthy enough to have everything that you want. You get to have it all. And I feel this energy has been coming in very, very strong for a lot of people in my life, in my personal life, and my mentors' lives, all of the things. And this message needs to come through. And again, if you've been following me, you've been seeing me talk about this frequently. I'm currently running my 21-day Manifesting with Dragons journey. So this energy is very, very strong right now in the beginning of the year. However, I also want to talk about the fact that we are not meant to be going really hard being the beginning of the year. So first, I want to talk about this energy of like, we get to have it all, or we have it all. You have it all. And it's as simple as that. You know, we've spent most of our lives trying to please everybody else, and we forgot that the most important thing is having it all for yourself, is being it all for yourself. You get to have all of the money, you get to be sexy as fuck, you get to be deeply in love with somebody and nourished and cared for by somebody. You get to have an incredible business. You get to be seen. You get to be held. You get to be an amazing mother. You get to be an amazing friend. There is no sacrificing any parts of our soul anymore. You get to have it all. In any area of your life where you are not receiving it all is going to come forth, is going to be shown very deeply, especially this year, 2024. It's a year, it's the numerology of 8, and it's also the year of the dragon. So anywhere in your life where your needs are not being met, where you are not living your fullest, highest potential, is going to be shown to you. And sometimes I can feel really uncomfortable. And a lot of this energy that has been coming across is, well, I'm selfish for wanting it all. It's not fair that I get to have it all, or I'm dirty, or it's wrong to have it all. And that's what we need to clear. We need to clear this energy of I'm bad. I'm not worthy enough. I don't get it. It's not meant for me. That's why I don't have it. Or I just have to settle. And that's what I'm seeing is this settling energy. Well, I'm never going to get what I actually want, so I'll settle for this. I'm not going to get the promotion I truly desire because I'm not good enough, so I'm going to settle for this lower paying where I'm miserable. I'm not going to get the person or partner that is going to treat me amazingly in every aspect and can hold me, so I'm going to settle for what I have because I know it's safe. I'm not going to go and raise my prices because it's easier to keep where I am now because it's safe. You're settling in all these areas of your life. Or maybe it's something around the lines of like your message or your purpose. I'm not good enough to speak my voice and speak my truth or do what I want because other people are doing it. So I'm just going to continue not doing what I want to do. All of these things are vital to your growth. And if you are being shown the things that you truly want and you are not activating them, you're not aligning into the energy of them, you're going to miss out. You're going to feel this energy of I'm not enough, and you're not going to push forward. So this is what we're going to clear. It's that I get to have it all. I have it all. I am meant to have it all. I am meant to do it all. Everything that I desire is meant for me, and I am here to claim it now. And maybe that felt a lot for you. Maybe you're like, well, okay, Carrie, cool. But, who's to say how I have no job. I'm living in an apartment. My business hasn't even started. I don't have my job is laid off, whatever it is. I have bills to pay. How can you tell me that I get to have it all? I get to have the giant house and the fancy car and the love of my life when my life is miserable right now. That's the point, babe. That's the thing. is that you get to start making small shifts every single day to claim everything that you desire. You get to have it all. So this is your opportunity when everything's been stripped bare, when you're down on your knees and surrender because nothing is working out the way you want it to, and it's all frustrating. You're like, why is this happening? Why is this happening? What, like, I lost my job. My partner left me. I'm stuck in this apartment that I hate, in this place that I hate with no support, all the things, everything that you can think of that's like, maybe you're in that place, maybe you started getting out of that place, whatever the situation is. This is your invitation and this is your time to start getting out of there, to start creating and focusing on what you want to create. It's kind of like you've been given a blank slate. How do you get out from that blank slate? And again, I'm not at a blank slate place right now, but there are still parts of my life that need to be tended to, and they're not being tended to the way they are. And the universe is putting it in my face very, very, very clearly. And they keep on showing me these options, and they're like, you could have this, but you're settling for this. And this is your invitation. This is your permission slip to go and start working towards the things that you get to have. Maybe you're in a relationship that isn't where you want it to be, and you have an option. You can leave that relationship, or you can continue to work on the relationship at hand. That option is for you. Maybe you don't, the being laid off from the job or losing your job is an invitation to see what you truly desire and what you truly want in your life. Look at everything as a gift. And I know that's really hard to like, well, bills aren't gifts, Carrie. And like my car being taken away isn't a gift, or my partner leaving me isn't a gift. Everything is a gift. Everything is showing you just how powerful you are and what you are willing to do to get what you want. Nothing in this life is going to be easy. Everything that I have worked for or I have in my life now took work. It took consistency. It took lots of tears. It took pain, but it also took trust, deep, deep, deep trust in universe and spirit and God and Gaia and dragons and all those things, because I knew that I needed to trust these. I knew that if I wanted to get where I want to be in my life, where I am now, I had to trust deeply. I had to get on my knees and, break down over and over and over again. I had to trust that everything was going to work out. Every time somebody left me, every time something went wrong, so to speak, I was trusting deeply and knowing that everything was working out. And that is how I've gotten to where I am now, because I trusted deeply. And I knew that even when in those pains and in those lessons, there was so much magic there, that this was happening for me, not to me. And then they're like, hard switch. I love my guides. You're like, and we're done with that topic. So now we're going to talk about, and like, you're like, whoa, whiplash. That's okay. It's okay. Have you met me? Yes, you have. You're here still. So this next topic is the energy of when people start the beginning of the year. This pisses me off so much. I get very, very spicy about this topic, and take it or leave it as however you want to. I get so frustrated and I want to shake people sometimes when they are like, we have to hit the ground running in the beginning of the year, the first of the year. Oh my God, the first of the year. We have to go, 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 go. We have to go, 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 go. And if we're not going, we're failing. This is why resolutions fail. This is why all of y'all people make these like resolutions, there's so many messages coming through right now. You're going to fail. You're going to fail. And then you beat yourself up because it's not good enough. And you're like, I'm going to go to the gym every single day. It's going to start on the first. 9 times out of 10, that lasts about like 3 days, 2 days, maybe a week if you're lucky. And then you fail. And then you stop. You're like, I missed a day. I'm not going to go anymore. You are not meant to hit the ground running at the beginning of the year. We are in yin. We are in winter, which is the most yin energy of the year, which is the most feminine energy of the year, which is the most inward part of the year. This is a time for slowness, for safety, for security, for softness, for comfort, for beautiful, for nourishment. It is not time for hustle. It is not time for pushing, pushing, pushing. And the people who are pushing, pushing, pushing are going to burn the fuck out really fucking fast. And then you're going to see them in a couple months so burned out and things aren't working for them. And they're going to bounce back to the ways they were because they went so gung-ho. They missed a day, they missed a week, whatever. And then they beat themselves up and then they stop and they stop and they feel like they fail. So they quit all the things. This time of year is not meant for hustle. This time of year is slowness and gently getting your footing, getting your foundation, setting yourself up for success for the year. What are things that you could be implementing? Instead of being like, I'm going to lose 15 pounds the first of the year. I'm going to change my diet. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to the gym every day. Why don't you start by one thing? Maybe you start just by drinking more water. You know what? For the first week, I'm going to drink more water. I'm going to drink an extra glass of water a day. You're doing something that's feasible. It's slow. It's not changing everything in your life 360. Maybe you want to start working on your mental health. okay, I'm going to try like 2 minutes a day to just sit in space and meditate. Or maybe I'm just going to sit and contemplate my emotions and feelings. That is so much easier than saying, I'm going to meditate an hour a day or journal for an hour a day, which, first of all, that's not fucking feasible. Like, I don't know people who can do that. I can't do that. I have children. That's not an option for me. I'm lucky if I get like a half an hour meditation and journaling combined during the day. Either way, making small shifts in your foundation in your day to day is what's going to set you up for success. But if you go at it with like, I'm going to change everything in my life right now, you're going to fail. Like straight up, you're going to fail. And the analogy I used the other day is, so you see this giant pond in front of you and it is frozen. And you're like, okay, so everything I want is on the other side of the pond. So before you even think, you're like, this is like the beginning of the year. You're walked up to the side of the pond. And you're like, okay, we're just going to go. We're going to go right across it. And we're going to get to the other side and it's going to be beautiful. We're going to have everything we desire. You slip and fall because you're on boots. The ice cracks through and you fall through. You are running, so you're like creating all these problems. Instead, if you start at it and be like, okay, I see the pond, it's covered in ice. I see what I want on the other side. How do I get across there safely? What is a way that I can do this in a slow way? Because if you run across the ice in boots or shoes, you're going to fall and you're going to break your ass, like straight up, most likely. If you're not, then congratulations on you. Maybe you need like something on your boots to grip it. Maybe you need to walk really slowly. Maybe you need ice skates. It's that the planning, and this is like the planning and the like, I don't want to say scheduling, planning, proceeding. That's not what I'm going to. The planning. Like, how can you get to where you want without rushing? The tortoise and the hare. Like, this is one of the most overused, but completely relevant to the situation. The tortoise and the hare. Be the tortoise. Take it slow. Be gentle with yourself. Contemplate. Think about things. Like, instead of making rash decisions here and there, be like, okay, I'm gonna pause on this. Maybe you're pausing for like a couple minutes. Maybe it's a day, but don't make rash decisions. Don't be pushing yourself to burnout, because if you do this, if you go at everything at the beginning of the year with push, 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 you're going to burn out. You're going to burn out and it's not going to be pretty. They're like, and we're done. I love how they're so abrupt sometimes. My channel is just like open, flowing information and done. Okay. So I know we had two big things. You get to have everything you want. Stop with the hustle energy, slow down, take yourself, be easeful, going slowly into this this new year. Even if you are hearing this at a different time of year, whatever it is, that the message is relevant for you in this moment. I am sending you so much love. You are all magical. You are all powerful. You all get to have every single thing that you desire. Be gentle with yourself. I love you. And I will see you next week. If you made it to the end of this episode, that means you are truly committed to your goals and open to miracles. I am so proud of you. If you want to get more Carrie, make sure you subscribe to this podcast so you never miss an episode. Your experience means a lot to me, so I welcome you to leave an honest review. And you can follow me on social media at Carrie Briggs Coaching. If you really want to get in on the action, sign up for my monthly membership, Unlock Yourself, or reach out for more powerful one-on-one work. I love you all so much. See you next time.